Into the paint, swings it over near side to Reed. Gives it off to Phylon. LeBaron on the drive, throws it down low. Amori slams it home.
Come away with the steal. Jerry Stevenson on the floor with 4 fouls. Phylon finds Clifford
to impact the shot. Now Sears and the Tide are on the move. Sears, quick crossover. Sears misses. Amori.
That press had slowed them down. They switched everything. McNeith's one of those teams that they're tough off the bounce, but defensively did a good job.
That's why he's missed only 1 shot this year. Nope. Into Phylon's hands. No look. Holloway 18 points and 7 of 10 shooting, including 3 of 4 from 3. Another flush.
Sears needs help. Holloway trying to get across the timeline, just does. And now Nelson leaves it up top. Cliff Omoruyi. Oh, certainly going to be on the minds of Alabama fans. And looking up top.
Rim defender that went up vertical.
Good feed inside and a throw down there for Omoruyi.
Consistently from North Carolina over the last 4 games. It's just, Michigan State had 50 points in the paint. And there was no answer for it. And as you're seeing here, just offensive rebound after offensive rebound. They're not being met with any.
But not only are they thinner, but they're also younger. With more freshmen seeing the floor, Sears gets by and dumps it off to the jam by Omoruyi.
Clears it, comes the other way. Nelson will drive downhill, throws it flush from Omoruyi. They get top of the arc, he'll hesitate. He'll flip it over to Phylon, to Omoruyi, back to LeBaron. Drives, dishes, and Omoruyi goes in for the dunk.
We've seen the lob to Chris
Start to get into this a little bit. Omoruyi with it out high, hands it off to Reed. Darion to Omoruyi, he slams it home.
Beautiful. But this tempo, this pace favors the Aggies. They want to slow it down. They don't want to allow they definitely don't want to allow those opportunities for
Lamont Butler guarding Mark Sears. That's a huge matchup in this game.
And right over the top for a lob, and what a way to start. Here we had a couple of weeks ago, 106-100. This one has a similar feel to it. Oh, what a slam by Omoruyi off the miss by.
Just enough pressure to disrupt that shot.
Sears and the slam by Omoruyi. What a find.
Edwards couldn't lay it in. Here's Mark Sears. All-American, lobs it up. With the throwdown.
Great. Hands it off. Nelson around to Stevenson. Jaron on the drive. Cut off at the elbow. Kicks it to Omoruyi on the left wing. He'll dribble to the high side. Gives it off to Youngblood. The flush, and that was beautiful. Youngblood to inbound it from the baseline. Looking to get it in. Throws it up in the flush from Big Cliff. Rebound control by the Hogs. They throw it away, though. Phylon with the steal. LeBaron running. Getting it front court. Hesitates. Goes down the lane. Stops. Spins to Omoruyi. Cliff throws it home with the left hand over Big Z. 3 is well short. Rebounded Sears. Alabama can cut it to 10 or less with a 3. Sears to Mo. The lob to Cliff. And the reverse slam.
Healthy, but he could not convert there on the tip. The Alabama starting 5 off a 35-point game. Sears penetrates and dishes to Omoruyi.
my National Coach of the Year.
Sears just waiting and finding Holloway, and it was in and out. Great job, Omoruyi again.
But man, the 3 or 4 that are top of this league are legitimate national champion contenders.
There you go, a little exclamation point from him.
Anyways, still learning and growing in that area. If I'm Alabama, I go right at Josh Hubbard, 2 or 3 possessions.
What they did is go right to his zone, and that left Omoruyi open for the finish.
1 minute to go. Got to have it possession here for Mark Sears in Alabama. Sears trying to lob it up, and he did to Omoruyi, who slams it.
Beneford tries to cut off that left-hand dribble. Omoruyi again. Oh my good with the left. They have shut off Sears. Nelson, that's blocked by Broom, but it ends up with the dunker again. Omoruyi.
Elon, the phenomenal freshman, will handle the rock. Travis Perry gets the start for Kentucky tonight. They have an alley-oop set. Carl is there. but he threw it over his head, and a terrific box out by Sears on Noah.
He is so physical as a box-off guy and a screener. Sears.
Yeah, Youngblood, quick 3, no. Omoruyi a dunk.
The long arm of the law around
to tie it at 25.
Klobuchar with a little handoff, then came back to the ball and got a screen from Condon. Beautiful.
Basketball for Bama. Youngblood top of the arc. His three is off the mark. Rebound tipped twice into the air by Mo. And then picking it up is Youngblood. Nice feed to Cliff, who throws it home for 2.
Missing the open 3.
Fyline with the basketball, working to the top of the arc. Drives, throws a lob. Cliff throws it down again. To the basketball, to Fyline. LeBaron right side, down low to Nelson. Hands it off to Cliff. The big left-handed free throw miss. Cliff clears it. Now here comes Holloway front court after the outlet from Grant to Mark, who's feeling it. Weaving through traffic. The lob. Oh, the reverse slam. Hello. Oh. Sears looking for Cliff. Can't get it to him. To Grant. To Mark. To Grant. The lob. Off the flush.